Hi guys, quick, fast, easy tutorial how to sculpt your face with brown eyeshadow. Yeah, I have a mirror over here, so I might be looking over here sometimes. But I took some dark brown eyeshadow, sculpted my nose and right here, and I will show you how I did that. I took a regular 217 blending brush. You can use any like really fluffy blending brush. And then I took actually a really dark color, which doesn't show up that dark. It's Mad Hatter. It actually does show up really dark, so that's how it looks. Ooh, and you're like, how can you use that as bronzer? I will show you right now. So that's how it looks. It's like really dark. So the thing you do is you go like this. You take your brush and then you just tap it like once or twice. Tap off the excess. Really a lot. And then you do this twice. And then you take wherever you're sculpting. I'll do my cheek. And then you go like this. And then you go like this. I'll show you. And it will show up as a brown line, which is not attractive. So then you just rub the excess on your hand, blend it out. It still looks like a brown line. So then you take your face powder. This face powder is lighter than my skin tone, so I'll just take whatever is like in the cap, like a little bit of powder, and just blend it out with the powder. Just take a little bit more, put in the cap, swirl it around. Bring it down, bring it towards the hairline. It looks kind of still, I think I put a little bit too much because I already had some on. So just keep blending it until you get the look that you want. And keep adding a little bit more powder. I'm using Select Studio sheer loose powder in NW15, which I got in a charity package, which is too light for my skin tone. And I already sculpted my nose, this side, a little tiny bit on my forehead, just whatever was left on my brush. And you can see it looks more sculpted now. I'll do on this side just to even it out. Too much powder. And just blend it out with your fingers. A little bit if the powder's looking too cakey. And mostly blend out right here where you started putting the powder, where you started putting the eyeshadow on the powder. That's where it's gonna look the deepest. Slightly sculpted. And then you can do right here, right on the jawline, to look a little more sculpted. Take a little touch of powder, run it over. Then I already did a little bit right here. You're just basically setting it, but here you really do need powder so it doesn't look as brown. So it's kind of noticeable, but not really noticeable. So it kind of looks like just like a sculpt face, basically. You have high cheekbones when you smile. When you smile, obviously bronzer is a little more noticeable. So that's why you blend it upwards and downwards. Blend out the harsh edges because you can still kind of see where the bronzer is. Always do the smile check. That's where you smile and see if you can see that it's a brown line. You can see. You can see. She's just a little bit of powder. You can still see that it's a brown line right here. See? That's almost with every bronzer. So just keep blending and blending and blending and blending. And you can just take a regular kabuki brush and also blend it out. But my cheekbones are naturally kind of have a line here, a little bit of a line. So my cheekbones naturally has like a little dent here. That's why it might look like there's bronzer there. So I'm just going to powder that. On my skin, things don't blend as easily, but they do blend, they do. So on other skin tones, they might blend easier, stuff like that. Sculpted face. Forgot the head. Was a forehead. Here you don't need much powder, but just a little bit of powder, because this place is always darker than the other. See how it looks now? It's a little bit more sculpted. And that's a really easy trick if you only have a blending brush, brown eyeshadow, and a color that's a little bit lighter than your face. Like just a neutral eyeshadow. It can be a little bit metallic if you like kind of shimmery bronzer. So that's just an easy trick if you're on vacation and you forgot your bronzer or something like that, and you need some bronzer, but you don't have any. My face looks more sculpted now, I'll show you. In real life, it's like boom, boom, but you can't really see. It's like, because I naturally have a dent here, and when I smile, I have naturally like a dent here, so that's why it looks like a line starting there. Let's pat on some more powder. It will disappear. But normally, it's really pretty. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm really paranoid with these kind of things. Well, this is already 8 minutes. See you guys later. Bye.